Hey YouTube, just a quick video about some numbers. Let's play numbers today. Yay! So I was on Facebook, and a friend of mine that just started at Landstar, he posts a screenshot of a load going from Houston, Texas to Nipisi, Alaska. And forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. And it's paying $12,500. There's no fuel surcharge or accessorials listed, so that's the rate that your 65% would come out. So I did some math, because that's what you do as a owner-operator. So that load, $12,500 divided by, or times 65%, is $81.25 to the truck. The miles of that load from Houston to Nipisi is 4,328 miles. Now, everybody that I have talked to that's done a run to Alaska, 99.9% of them, you have to deadhead back to Seattle to even find a load. You might get lucky and get some out of Fairbanks, but very, very doubtful. So tack on another 2,490 miles to that trip. So that total mileage on that trip is 6,818 miles. So legally, you're going to be under that load for about 2 weeks. So 68.18 on the miles. You're probably only going to get 6.5 miles to the gallon. You got a lot of mountains, a lot of hills, a lot of rough roads. So you'll be lucky to get 6.5. But you always want to overestimate your fuel anyways. So the estimated fuel usage on that load would be 1,048 gallons. Now you multiply, my formula is I multiply that times 250 national average. Some places it's more, some places it's less. I don't factor in all the discounts. Just do a simple $2.50 a gallon. So estimated fuel cost for that load is $2,622. So you subtract that from $81.25. Now that load's only paying $5,503. So that comes out to an estimated 80 cents per mile. If you remember my numbers video, my live video of when I was showing my program, my estimated cost of running my truck is at 84 cents a mile. But I'm going to say it's probably closer to 88 if you tack in my maintenance, which, the money that I set aside for maintenance. So 84 to 80 cents a mile, I would be taking a loss of 4 to 8 cents a mile on this particular load if I was to take it. That's why I never took these Alaska loads. That's a load that you do for the adventure. That's a load that you do for the experience. And, and I look back and like, I wish maybe I could have done one. However, you're taking a big risk going up there. And if your truck breaks down in the middle of nowhere, what are you going to do? And if it's a major component like a turbo or something of that nature, that's either going to be a huge tow bill, and not to mention that when you get to the nearest place that could fix your truck, you might be looking at days waiting on parts just to come in. So you take a big risk going up there. So would it be fun to do? Probably. It'd be a neat experience. But at 80 cents a mile, I don't think so. Maybe a partially paid vacation. But then again, you're taking a huge risk to your truck. The other thing that was interesting is the screenshot of the low board that he put up there under direct shipper. It said no. Now, I don't want to be one of these YouTubers that does assumptions, because we all know how annoying that is. But when it says no on direct shipper, that usually 99.9% means that it's a brokered load. In other words, it's a third-party logistic load. That means that somebody else has that load, and the agent has pulled it off a load board. And if that's the case, there's more money on that load that's not being revealed. But see, that's the problem. You know, what agent is going to post that and expect a BCO to run that? You know, they obviously don't know the costs to run a truck. So what will probably happen is an outside carrier or somebody with their own authority or somebody will take that load. And they'll make a little bit more money off of it. You got to do the math, people. You know, and the sad part is those loads used to pay like $2 a mile after all these figures I just told you. So, what happened? What broker or agent thinks it's a good idea to send somebody up all the way up to Alaska, barely like taking a loss instead of a profit? To me, that's kind of lame. Anyways, do the math, people. Do the math. I'm out of here. Have a good day. See ya.